Givecloud offers a point of sales feature, allowing for easy collection of contributions at on-site events or over the phone. Typically, it will be pinned here. You can also find it under Features, Point of Sale. You'll see that there is an area for configuration. You can select different sources. So that would be the source of where the contribution was collected, whether it was over the phone, on-site, etc. You could select your default tax region so that the correct taxes can be applied. Likewise, you have an option here whether or not to use the customer's tax region when available to apply the applicable taxes. Finally, you have an option to show inactive products. That would be if you wanted an inactive product to display as an option. Once you've made your selections, save. And now we'll navigate to the virtual point of sale. When you come in here for the first time, you will likely only see these two options, child sponsorship and fundraising pages. Fear not, you will be able to find your other items doing a search. For instance, I'm going to search for a mug. If you have different variants in your product, when you click on it, it will pop up your different options. If there's only one variant, in this case, the mug has only one variant, when I click on it, it will be added to the shopping cart immediately. Whereas if I want to add a t-shirt that has size options, etc., it will pop up the options for me to select from, and then it will add it to that shopping cart. If you have an event coming up and there's going to be specific items that you're going to be going to over and over again, you can select to favorite it, then it will display on this bar. If you cannot find an item in your virtual POS area, don't worry. What you want to do is you want to navigate over to your fundraise area. You want to select the item, click on Customize. You want to ensure that the Show on POS option here is checked. Save it, come back to your POS area, refresh, and it should now be visible. Once your items have been added to the shopping cart, you'll see down here in the summary, most of these options have a little pencil beside it. When you click on that pencil, you have some edit options. For instance, when I click on shipping, if there's different shipping options, I would be able to select from my shipping options. Likewise with tax, if I click on the little pencil, I can enter the state, etc., and make sure that the correct tax is applied. DCC, similarly, I can select from a donor covers cost. Can also select in here of what the source is, what the referral source is, whether they heard from us on Instagram, website, etc. Can put in any other special notes should they choose to. We've got promotions here. If there's a promo code that should be applied, this is where you'd be able to apply that promo code. Source and date. Likewise, it pops up that same box that you can access through the DCC area or through the source and date area. Supporter, it's automatically going to default to guest, but if you want to link it to an existing supporter, you can start typing the name. Select it here and decide to use the supporter as opposed to continuing as guest. That will keep your records nice and tidy. Once all of that is entered, you'd hit complete contribution. And this is where you can select the payment method, credit card, any credit cards that are on file for that specific supporter. You can account for cash that is collected at the on-site event, check, other. In this case, I'm gonna process it using credit card. And you can select here whether or not to also send confirmation emails and mark the contribution as fulfilled. And you're done. If you view, you'll see that the POS purchases are added to the system just like every other contribution.